Welcome back to A History of Horror. Through the late 40s and early 50s, traditional Gothic horror had started to lose its appeal. With the start of the Atomic Age, the new cash crop for Hollywood was science fiction. I personally consider horror and science fiction to be close relatives, often sharing themes with each other. So with that, I feel comfortable in bringing us 1953's The War of the Worlds, directed by Byron Haskin. It was based on the 1898 novel by H.G. Wells. The story is about alien invaders coming to Earth to kill us all and take over the planet. The idea of an army capable of this kind of destruction was far-fetched in the 19th century. But, as armies across the world have developed stronger weapons, we've all lived through this kind of threat in our lifetimes. Orson Welles made it into a radio drama in the 1930s and performed it live in the voice of a news anchor. Legend has it that many people tuning in late that night thought it was a real news broadcast, causing thousands to panic. The claim has been disputed a few times, and after reading more into it, I'm going to side with the idea that 250,000 people aren't that gullible. Feel free to believe what you will, though, it makes for a better story. The movie opens up with an astronomy lesson featuring some cool illustrations of the planets, and ultimately explaining why the Martians had to pick Earth to invade. The plot takes a few liberties from the novel, mostly in regard to the setting. The book takes place in Victorian England, but the movies take place in Southern California, because if you're going to take over the world, you have to at least visit Hollywood first. The ships the Martians fly around in are awesome, and they differ from the round flying saucer cliché that we'd see in later movies. The special effects here also look and sound amazing.
Everybody out of here! Everybody out!
I would even go as far as to say the quality matches Star Wars, which wouldn't come out for another 2 decades. As the movie goes on, the army tries to launch a counterattack, even going as far as dropping an atomic bomb, but the aliens have superior defenses, and they're able to annihilate all resistance. The movie was made while the arms race between the United States and Soviet Union was really starting to heat up. If the US built a bomb, the Russians would build a bigger bomb, then the US would build a bigger one, and so on. The pissing contest between the two superpowers created an anxious time to be alive, with the constant threat that the Russians could drop the bomb at any moment and kill us all. The War of the Worlds could be considered a propaganda piece for its time. I won't give away the ending exactly, but it all leads to the idea that our American values and faith in God will save us from anything that may come our way. 4 years after the movie was released, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik into outer space, the first man-made object to orbit the Earth. With this came a massive spike in movies about hostile alien invaders, all leading up to the day when Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum would have to save the world. Steven Spielberg directed the remake in 2005, starring Tom Cruise. There's not much to say about the story or the acting, but the camera work and special effects are top-notch. They do a good job taking the time to show all the destruction and the emotions of the characters as hell breaks loose. Well everyone, that's all for today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so by clicking the link below. I'm making an effort to have a new video released each week. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.